Hey guys, a very warm welcome to Arihant Online Academy, and in this video we are going to discuss a very important question of DMGT, that is discrete mathematics and graph theory, which is in the relation of set theory and group formings, right? So this question was asked in GATE CS 1996, question number 29, and most students got stuck while solving this kind of questions, right? So let's discuss this question in very detail, and then I hope in the end of this video you will get to know complete concept about this question, and you will get to know that what is the correct answer, why it is correct answer, and how to solve such kind of questions, right? Let's start. Question is, which one of the following is false? We need to answer it. Option A, the set of all bijective functions on a finite set forms a group under function composition, right? So for making a finite set of group under function composition, we need to obey four properties, right? First property is we need to obey the identity function, we need to obey associativity function, we need to obey closure function, and we need to obey inverse. If all these four properties follows, then we can say that our function is finite set of group, right? It is forming finite set of group under function composition. Now a set of all bijective functions on a finite set. So for solving option A, we can assume that our set could be suppose 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? So if we talk about identity, then identity function exists here, as we can form the relations like 1, 1, right? 2, 2, such kind of relations can exist in bijective function like 3, 3, 4, 4, like that, right? So it is okay. Now if we talk about inverse function, okay guys, then for inverse function you can simply say, right, or for inverse function you can simply say that if our set is 1, 2, 3, 4 now, then as it is bijective set and mapping to the same set of elements, so we can write it like 1 derives 2, or a set of 2 derives 3, like that, right? So it is also following the inverse set function properties. Now if our set is bijective, means it is mapping to the same function set and it is finite, so associativity and closure property will always follows. Why it is always follows, guys? Because it is mapping to the same set of functions. That is why associative would be there and closure function should be there, right? That is why I can say that option A is following all these four properties. Hence my option A is true. It is not false, it is true, because it is following all four properties. Option B is the set of 1 to 2 to p minus 1 forms a group under multiplication mode p, where p is a prime number. Okay, p is a prime number, no problem. Suppose option B I am solving. Suppose p equals to 5. 5 is a prime number, p is a 5. So my set would be, it would be 1, 2, 3 and 4, because I need to obey p minus 1 here. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if I will as the value of p is 5, so if I can construct a table, conclave table 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So 1 is my identity element, 1, 1. Now I need to form the group. So 1, 2, 3, 4, I can write it like here. 1, 2, 3, 4, I can write it like here. And I can also write it 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And I can also write 4, 4, 1, 1, right? So this is also making group. So option B is also true. It is also true. Now let's consider option number D first. Option number D, a subset S doesn't belong to phi of a G is a subgroup of a group G comma star if and only if for any pair of elements A and B belongs to S, such that A into B inverse belongs to S. It is A into B inverse belongs to S. So for example, H is a subset of G, then we need to prove that G H inverse belongs to H, right? Now, this is a subset, H is a subset, H is a subset. So G and H are belong to H. That is why we can say that H inverse, right? G into H inverse will belongs to H, because H, a subset S doesn't belong to phi is here, of G is a subgroup of group G star if and only if any pair of elements A and B belongs to S. So G and H, here it belongs to H. So we can simply say that GH inverse belong to H. So option D is also true. Now option C left, right? Now only option C left. So the set of all strings over a finite alphabet forms a group under concatenation. So set of all strings over a finite alphabet forms a group under concatenation. Concatenation is there, right? Under concatenation. Under concatenation means inverse property is not following, right? We are not, we are violating inverse property. We are not getting inverse here, right? That is why we can simply say that it is false. So option C is false. Option C is false. Option A, it is true, it is true, it is true, right? And option C is false. So we need to answer the false. So option C is the correct answer for this question, guys. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you. Do subscribe, share it with your friends for more Get CS questions, and do support by liking, subscribing, and commenting, and by stay tuned with us. Thank you so much, guys. Have a nice day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.